Hey, welcome to another Continuous Improvement for Life podcast. I'm Rick Highland, bringing you today an idea from criminology that applies to business. It's called the broken windows theory. I'll explain more about that in a second and how it can help us scale our businesses in less time and less stress. So, first of all, some of you are anxiously waiting to know what the downloads are the last couple of weeks. I've been calling these out the last couple of podcasts. We got the US in first with 47% of the downloads this month of March of 2025. Ghana in second at 27%, 28% of the downloads, and Canada in third in 16% of the downloads. And that's been kind of fun to kind of track that and see which countries are really all over the world listening to our podcast about continuous improvement for life. So the broken windows theory, this is a 1990s criminal. Well, actually, it was developed much before that, but applied in the 90s in New York when serious crime levels were at an all-time high, and Mayor Giuliani and Police Commissioner Bratton applied this theory called the broken windows theory. And the basis of this theory is this: if you take care of the small things, the big things will come into shape. Meaning, what they started to do was enforce the minor offenses in New York City, such as graffiti, fare evasion, vandalism, and a focus on community policing. So this wasn't the only thing they did to change these results, but it was a big part of take care of the little broken windows, and the major things will improve. And here are the results in the 90s. New York City experienced a sharp decline in violent crime, with the murder rate dropping from 2,000 homicides annually to fewer than 600 by the end of the decade. And wasn't the only thing they did, but they applied this principle of called the broken windows of taking care of the small things. It will impact the big things, how people feel about your business, how people felt about the city. This is well organized, clean, taken care of city. Therefore, we shouldn't do this. I think these same lessons can apply to us in continuous improvement and certainly our business. And let me try to make some applications, but I'm hopeful that y'all will listen and have this discussion either for yourself in continuous improvement or about your business as you're trying to scale. So personally, think about this principle of broken windows or taking care of the small things so great things can come to pass. Our small habits every day that we talk about in planning and exercise and meditation and spiritual development. We do those small things every day for large compounding, capacity increasing benefits to our health, to our emotions, to our spirituality, to our mental capacity. As we do those small things every day, compounding, what is that? We've talked about on this podcast before how British cycling turned around their success story, and you can listen to previous podcasts. I won't go through the whole story, but basically David Brailsford turned around British cycling from winning no medals to a plethora of medals in the sport. In the first 100 years, they won one. In the last 10, 12 years, they've won, I don't even know what the total is, but a massive amount in world championships and Tour de France and the Olympics. And it was through applying the law of 1% or the law of marginal gains, meaning make a 1% improvement in a whole bunch of little things, it aggregates to massive gains. So this is basically the same thing as the broken window concept. And they did it, what the numbers are. If you improved 1% per week in some area of your business or your life, that's a 37x change over a year. So let's start applying this to our business now and think about where the application areas might be as we think about this, the broken windows theory, or focusing on small improvements to get big gains. Imagine in our workplace environment, it was clean and organized, whether it be our own desk. I have many colleagues that the first thing they do when they, consulting colleagues, when they go into a new area, a new office, they set up their office. And I always used to just kind of smile at that and think, But really, when you set up your environment for productivity, for cleanliness, people take it seriously. What if we focused on the customer experience and making it just slightly better? Focused on the little things, whether it be a smile, whether it be a clean front office, whether it be a clean storefront or free sign front. What do you think when you see broken down signs out front? What do you think about that business? Do you think it's a good place to visit? You take care of the little things, and the whole vibe, the whole experience about your business can change. Same thing with your brand. If you've got outdated logos, or your website is outdated, or it doesn't work, or your social media profiles are outdated, those little things can make a huge difference as far as your business, your customer acquisition, employee behavior. And now you can take this one too far, and we've talked about over accountability. So please don't use this as an overstrength or a shadow side to this. But as we address the minor infractions like tardiness, like unprofessionalism, in a professional, non-shaming, careful way, caring way, but we still address them, we will get great employee behavior. But if you let those things slack because you don't like conflict, or it's not a big deal, what happens with overall employee productivity, employee success, right? Get the idea? Broken windows theory. Take care of the small things. Take care of the broken windows, the graffiti, the small things can aggregate to be big changes in your business. So often we're looking at big strategies or big optimization rocks to move, and that's great. But there'll only be a few of those. Keep doing those. But broken windows theory says if you take care of the small details, that it will aggregate to be big wins for your business. People will want to be around that business, be safe in that neighborhood, etc. Community relations, same things. Levitt does some really cool things in all their forklift dealerships all over North America, where they do sponsorship for key community events. They actually have, each branch has a stipend to use towards that. We find that businesses that actively participate in maintaining their local environment, sponsorships, can strengthen the amount of customer loyalty, enhance your reputation. Being proactive in your management, right? When you hear of the small things that are really bugging your employees, if you take care of those things, it can buy huge loyalty, right? War Room, the programmatic agency, marketing agency in Vancouver, canceled some morning meetings, redid the remote policy to fit just small details to fit their employees' needs a little bit better with large returns. So that's the message today. Apply the broken windows theory, not just to criminology, but to your business, how it looks in your storefront, inside your cleanliness, how your approach to employees, your approach to customers. The small details matter. People want to be around a clean, well-organized office, desk, retail storefront, people. Those can make big aggregate gains for the performance of your business, for your employees, and for customers. And remember, we're trying to do all three legs of the performance stool in business well. Taking care of the customer, taking care of the employee, and taking care of our business profitability. And as we pay attention to those small details, you'll have big aggregate wins. Broken windows theory. Hey, have a great week. Best of success. Cheers. Bye.